and welcome. This is Thrive Network. I'm Susana Kennedy, and I've got the results doctor with me, PG Paradigm, and we are going through how to set up short-term goals that are effective and achievable, that you can grow through them and actually feel like you're moving somewhere.
The moment when we have a plan, then our vision connects with our thoughts connects with our feelings, and then our thoughts are electric, but our feelings are magnetic, and we will start attracting better things in our lives. But it's really important for all of us to have a goal-setting plan. If you have a clearer vision on what you really want, there's a bigger chance and possibility for you to go and get it. If you have 3 or 5 or 10 things that you have to go and focus on, it's really more difficult for you to get it.
How many of you are needing to set goals at the moment? How many of you are actually going, I need to achieve something and I have no idea how to go about this? Hello and welcome, everybody. I am Susana Kennedy, and you are tuned into the Thrive Network. And I'm very excited because I have a lovely friend of mine with me today, PG Paradigm, the results doctor. Look at his background. This guy is salted. PJ, you are a little bit dark. Your face is a little bit dark. If you've got something that you could, like a lamp that you could face your face, that would be amazing. But while
Susanna, today I'm going to stay dark. So this is the most light you'll get in my face, but I'll give a lot of energy and I'll bring a lot of light throughout the session.
Okay, all right. So PG Paradigm is the results doctor. And for many of you, it has been a stressful time because you don't know how to set goals in this time, because so many things are changing, everything's moving and shifting. And one of our biggest challenges is we don't know what is coming. We don't know what's around the corner. And so I had a chat with my lovely friend PG, and we said, what can we give them? What can we give them to really empower them right now? And PG came up with, how do you set short-term goals that are effective and achievable, that you can grow through them and actually feel like you're moving somewhere? And I thought that's a fantastic idea. So PG, let me first just say, while you are sitting there with this lovely background of yours, how are you doing today, my friend?
Susanna, I'm doing extremely well. And like everyone that was on any of my previous webinars or Zoom calls or whatever it is, you always know that when it comes to PG always struggle with internet. Okay, so even if the fiber is just on the opposite of the road, for some way and somehow I always, just before I need to go on to a Zoom or a call or a live, I'm always struggling with the internet. But in any case, I'm on mobile data today, so hopefully that will last. The internet in our area just went off, but in any case, we're here. So I've got a magic trick whenever I'm struggling with anything. So the previous time I was on your show, Susanna, you've asked me to go outside with you and how. And so I've got my own personal thing that I do whenever the outside world gives us something that we need to deal with, like the internet, for instance.
Let's just get the conversation going with everyone below. How many of you are needing to set goals at the moment? Just say me in the comments below, just so that I know how many of you are actually going, I need to achieve something and I have no idea how to go about this. Just say me below so that we know who is on the call. And always let me know what country you're coming in from. I know that I have people tuning in from all over the world. And it always excites me to see where in South Africa you're tuning in from or where in the world you're tuning in from. It's lots of fun for me and PG. So please let me know. Okay, we've got smiley faces. So excited coming through. Great me waves. Okay, great, PG. Hit it.
Okay, cool. Okay, so the first thing I do when the outside world presents me with something, and we know it happens to all of us every day. We wake up in the morning, then we're waiting for something. The question is, what's going to happen again today? Now, if you keep on asking that question, life, the universe is just going to present you with a lot of things that you need to deal with. The very first thing that you need to do whenever something from the outside world comes in, you need to lift your vibration. And Susana, you know, because of your story that you have told so many times, that the moment when you lift your vibration, everything in your life changes. Yeah. Can I get a yes or yes? So comment below, say yes or yes.
Yes, okay. Give us a heart. Comment below. By the way, PG speaks very delicious English, guys. So I really like his delicious form of English. If anybody doesn't understand something, just pop a question below.
Yeah, so just quickly, I speak very delicious English since I was twice for a very long distance. But if I had to wait to be perfect, I'll never start. Okay.
Yeah, true.
So now, if the outside world presents you with stuff that you need to deal with, you need to lift your vibration. So I want to know who's ready to lift their vibrations. Comment below, yes or yes, because I've got some magical trick to get your vibration up. Susana, I hope you're ready, because I'm ready. Go.
I am so ready, PG, and I can see that everybody watching is ready. Please remember, guys, whether you're watching a recording of this or whether you're watching this live, you are watching this at the exact right time for you, because we live in an energetic world. And so PG and I are setting up a matrix right now, and this information is reaching you at the exact right moment. So you also say yes in the comments below. Yes, yes, yes. I love delicious English. Yes, me too. This is great. Yes, PG, you go.
Right. Okay. So if you're happy and you know it, what's the next thing you need to do, Susana?
Clap your hands.
That's it. So let's go. Cool. Everybody, get off your seats. Let's stand up, and then we'll go. So if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Do you feel it? Let's get in it. Okay, I'm ready. I hope you're ready. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. Bam, bam. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Yes, yes. Okay, guys. I hope you're ready. I'm ready. And I know we are in unpredictable times. We don't know what's going to happen in the next month. We also don't know what's going to happen in the next few months or up till December. So I came up with something really unique, something that will help us set our goals to December. Because I think it's important for us to do short-term goals now. We can't predict the future. It's true. But
yeah,
we have a plan. The moment when we have a plan, then our vision connects with our thoughts connects with our feelings, and then our thoughts are electric, but our feelings are magnetic, and we will start attracting better things in our lives. But it's really important for all of us to have a goal-setting plan. But before we get to any goal-setting plans, I've got a few questions, and I want all the people on the other side, from wherever you are, to participate. So, Susana, I can't see any comments, but I would ask you to help me if some of them are commenting. So, the first thing I want us to do is, if we look at goal setting, we need to have a clear vision on what we want in life. Yes or yes?
Yes, yes. Give me a yes, guys, if you're with us. In order to create a goal, you have to know what you want to achieve, right? I mean, it's quite simple. Give me a thumbs up, guys.
Right. Okay. So now, if we have an idea, we all can dream, right? Okay. So you can dream about something that you want to get done in the next week, the next month, or until December. Something short term. Okay. So I want 2 people in our audience today that comment. Now listen carefully. Don't follow the person, follow the process. We're going to go through the process now. The second thing that I'm going to ask you 3 things. 3 materialistic things that you want in your life now. That you are dreaming of, that you want in your life. It doesn't matter how big or how small it is. It must be materialistic. Make sure that whatever you want in life must be materialistic. The second thing, it can be big. It can sort out all your problems. It can buy you everything you need. It can set you up for life. It doesn't matter. As long as it's materialistic. Okay. So the first 2 people that comment 3 things. Don't go 3 different messages. Put 3 things. 1, 2, 3 materialistic things that you would love in your life right now. Great. So let's go. Comment. And Susana, you will give me the first or the second person, whoever.
Okay, and I have a feeling that PG is going to give you a copy of his book if you are the first 2 people to comment. So get writing really quickly. I know PG loves to share. So I think that we can convince him to give you guys a copy of his book if you write down your 3 things. And guys, they can be absolutely anything. Like really just dream big. You know, if it's a new car, if it's a new home, if it's a new Louis Vuitton handbag. Actually, PG, you still owe me some Louis Vuitton shoes. That reminds me. And then let me know where in the world you guys are tuning in from. So I can see that people are writing their 3 things now. And guys, please also let me know where in the world you are tuning in from, and also tag your friends. If there's anyone that could benefit from watching this, whether you're watching recorded or live, please tag your friends. Okay, so the first 2 people was Yogandir. Am I saying that right? Yougandree. Pillay. Yogandir, and that's a business, a new car, and a new house. So those are big things. Okay. Business, new car, new house. And then Patty said house, business, and car. Debbie, you've said a new home suitable for wheelchairs. Wowzers, knausers. Clothes and boots. Oh, I also would love a new pair of boots. Okay, so house, shoes, watch. Are we going with the first 2 people that commented?
We're going with the 2 first people that commented, but we need to get a short time for the first people, for the first person. There's no way I'm even going to try and pronounce that name. Although it's beautiful.
Can we say, is it Ms. Pillay, Mr. Pillay? How do we pronounce your name correctly? I hate pronouncing names wrong because I hate it when people call me different names than my own. So I really apologize that I'm not knowing how to pronounce your name correctly. But if you can, am I saying it right? Let me know. Yogandir, Yogandree. Am I saying it right? Let me know. And then the other one was Patty. So we can, Yogi. Okay, we can call her Yogi and Patty.
Okay, Yogi and Patty. Great.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to go with Yogi and Patty. So Yogi said she wants, first one?
Business, new car, and a new house.
Okay. So she wants a business. Okay. So she wants a business, a new car, and a new house. That's materialistic things. And then the other person was?
Patty, a house. Oh, how interesting is that? She wants exactly the same, just in a different order. House, business, car.
Okay, great. So the first thing I want you to realize is that I just made you dream. Okay? That's the same thing as a 3 or a 4-year-old child can do. they can dream, you can still dream. So the first thing I want you to realize is, write it down. Every single person, when I've asked a question, you can dream of about the things that you want in your life. Yes or yes. Great. So now, the second thing I want you to do or to realize is, I've lied. I said you can choose 3 things, but I've lied. You can choose only 1 thing.
Oh.
Okay? So now, out of those 2 people, only those 2 people, comment below, out of the business, the house, and the new car, which one would you like the most?
Okay, so guys, I know that there are a lot of new people tuning in, and welcome. This is Thrive Network. I'm Susana Kennedy, and I've got the results doctor with me, PG Paradigm, and we are going through how to set up short-term goals. So, Patty and Yogi, please can you let us know, if you had to choose one of those 3 things, what would it be? Just type that below. That's Yogi and Patty. We are working very specifically with Yogi and Patty, but we live in an energetic world. And so you tuned in and listening to this for a reason, and this will resonate with you, even though we're working with them. So take the information and use it for yourselves. So Patty is saying business and Yogi is saying business. How interesting is that, PG?
Great. Okay, so now, remember when I said you can choose 3 things? I made you dream. So really important, write it down. You can dream. Doesn't matter how big it is, you can dream. Okay. The second thing I want you to realize is, I said choose 3 things, but then I narrowed it down and said choose only 1. If you have a clearer vision on what you really want, there's a bigger chance and possibility for you to go and get it. If you have 3 or 5 or 10 things that you have to go and focus on, it's really more difficult for you to get it. Do we get it? Yes or yes? Just comment below.
Guys, give us a thumbs up. Whenever PG says yes or yes, just give me a thumbs up so that I know that you guys are with us and that you get what PG is saying.
Okay, great. So now, remember now that you had 3 things, then we said narrow it down to 1 thing, and both of them choose they want the business. So now, they have to be fast on the buttons today, because usually we do this on live sessions on Zoom and everyone is in the room and they can quickly answer. So I want those 2 participants to really be fast on the buttons, and then Susana, you can just feed them through to me. So the first thing that I want to ask, this is goal setting questionnaire. This is how to make sure how clear is our vision on the businesses that we do have. And it doesn't matter what business, how big it is, the business that you do have. Let's ask the question. So this is personal rating chart, personal requirements. The rating starts from, and don't worry if you can't see everything this side, I'll give you all the information. So on this side there, it's rating 1 to 10. Then the first question was, it's imagination. How clearly can you see yourself getting that home by December? 1 to 10. Nothing else. Just comment below 1 to 10. Anything from there. If you go 0, you're off the board. That's also fine, as long as you can. If you can just comment below 1 to 10. How clearly is your imagination, your vision to get the businesses that you really want? Let's go.
Okay, so guys, what I think is Patty and Yogi, give us a rating from 1 to 10, but everybody give me a rating. I'll feed Patty and Yogi's details to PG so that he can stay focused. But I want to know, everyone online, what is the one thing that you picked? And from 1 to 10, how clearly can you see that vision, and how clearly can you believe that that is achievable by December? Because that's 6 months from now. So Yogi says 5 and Patty says 7.
Okay, great. So she's got a 5 there and she's got a 7 there. Okay? So now you see that there's the very first thing. We are dreaming. We need to imagine that we won the businesses. We're already on a 5 and on a 7. So now my next question is, how good do you work under pressure? If the bank phones up and say, listen, everything, all your checks, all your cards, all your debit orders is failing. They're phoning you to bring back the cars. They're taking back the houses. How good do you function? Those 2 people, and the rest can also comment, how good, 1 to 10, do you function under pressure?
So that was PG's delicious way of saying, how well do you guys function under pressure? Give me a scoring of between 1 and 10. How well do you function under pressure? And Patty and Yogi, I'm obviously looking for your comments, but everybody else that is listening, I'm looking for yours as well. So put your scores now below so that I can see them. And while you're doing that, I don't know if there's a little bit of a delay from Patty and Yogi there. Okay, I see that other ones, not Patty and Yogi, are saying 5, 8. Okay, those aren't bad. 7, that's not bad either. Yogi is saying 5 and, oh wait, Patty is saying 6 and Yogi is saying 8.
Okay, so it's a 6 and an 8 this time. Great. Now, you see the pattern already? Your imagination. Then this is personal requirements. Everything personal. How clear is your vision? The second thing, how good do you as a person perform under pressure to get what you really want? When everything falling apart, how good can you stay and how focused can you stay under pressure, right? So now the third question will be your perception. Okay? How clearly and how is your perception about the business that you really, really want? Comment again, 0 of 1 to 10.
I'm not understanding that fully. Just say it in a different way.
Okay, so say for instance, this is now when you speak, you think Afrikaans, you speak English, right? Okay, now, so everybody's got a perception. Okay, so
Yes.
if I ask, what's your perception about cold weather? Then some people will like I love cold weather, and that's all the reasons
Okay,
why.
so basically what you're saying is, how do you feel about that? So how do you feel about the business? What is your emotional attachment to the business?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, and so the question is like, do you feel really, really awful or really, really happy would be the 10. So really scared, awful, uncomfortable would be 1. And then all the way up to really excited, happy, thrilled would be the 10. So write your answers down. I see Daphne is in the conversation. Yay, Daphne. I am seeing your ratings there. Mr. Mac, official yoga, I'm seeing yours as well. Healthy Tips is also there. So Patty has come through and she has said 6, and Yogi has come through and said 8.
Okay, so it's a 6 again and an 8 there again. Okay, so now the next question, and remember these questions are personal requirements. The last question on this column will be daring. How daring are you to go and get the business you really want? 1 to 10.
So another way of saying that is like, guys, what are you willing to do? Like, how far out of your comfort zone are you willing to go to get what you want? Are you somebody who is too nervous and not too far? You want to stay in a comfort zone? Or will you go all out and do whatever it takes? And that would be a 10. So what would be your rating there, guys? We actually now doing, there's a race on because Miss Daphne is answering as fast as Patty, as fast as Yogi. So she's joined this conversation. And official yoga trend, she's come in at 10. She's willing to do whatever it takes to get her business. Patty is coming in at an 8. Daphne is coming in at a 9. Fantastic. So Yogi, we're just waiting for your rating, a 9. Okay, wonderful.
Okay, great. So now we went through the personal requirements. We got 5s and we got 7s and we got 6s and we've got 8s, and then on the last we got 9s. Okay. So now my question is just clearly after this first part, that we set personal requirements. Do we get now, just in these first 4 questions, that we want a house and we really want it? But the first thing is we can't see ourselves.
They want a business. They want a business. Their highest priority is a business.
Yeah, business. Okay. So you want a business, but you need to really see it at a 10 and a 10 and a 10. But just by asking more questions, then we will immediately see like, okay, we need to up our game a little bit to make sure that we get what we want. Right.
Yes, absolutely. Guys, give me a thumbs up if you are with us, or give us a heart. Actually, comment a heart below, because then I can see a lot more if you give us a heart below. Daphne is saying, I'm always intrigued with trying new things and being able to achieve what I want. That's a great attitude, Daphne. Sorry, back to you, PG.
Okay, so just before everybody falls asleep on that side, I think they need to stand up again. Are you ready? Let's go. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Okay. Are we ready? Susana, are you ready?
I'm always ready, PG.
Okay, great. So if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. Bam, bam. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Let's go. It's a cold day. We need to warm up a little bit. Okay. So now the first one was personal requirements. The second one will be basic requirements. So we're going to go through 4 questions again. Your desire. How much do you desire that business you want? 1 to 10. Comment.
Okay, so guys, put your comments below. Yogi and Patty, please remember we are watching you. And Daphne, you've dived in there, so we're watching you as well. But I'm watching everyone. So I see there's hearts coming through. I love the energy. That is so great. What is your rating there? Patty, big smiles, heart. Yogi is putting a heart. What is your rating there? Just remind me your rating on desire. What is your desire? Your rating on desire. How much do you want this business? 10. Patty says 10. Absolutely 10. Official Yoga Trend says 9. Yogi, what do you say? Daphne, what do you say? Daphne, 10. Guys, I am watching everybody else as well. So, don't feel left out. I want you guys to put all of your comments there. It's not only for these ladies. Anu, I see you. Debbie, I see you. Who else is up here that I haven't mentioned? Kirsten, I see you. I have mentioned Debbie. Sorry, I'm scrolling. There's a lot of you. Kiara, I see you. 10, 10, 10 coming through. 10, 10, 10. Mohammed, I see you. Miss Mac, I see you guys. Okay, 10, 10, 10, PG.
Okay, great. So now, so most of them, 99.9%, desire to go and get that business or the thing that they want is a thing. That's brilliant. So it brings us by our next question. The next question will be your status. What will your financial status or your desire status or whatever status you want to talk about now or get now is how your status to go and get the business. What is your status right now to go and get the business you've got now?
Okay, so if I'm understanding that question correctly, PG, you're saying, what is your financial status right now? And with that in mind, what is the urgency of getting the business? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So guys, where are you financially and how does that create, what sense of urgency does your financial status create in getting where you need to be? PG, just so you know, we've run out of time, but I'm going over But just let me know how long you're still going to be, because I know that we are over time for everyone that is watching. So I hope you guys will stay with us. I'm sure PG will get to the end of this quick, but there are helpful things going on here. So Patty, Daphne, okay, Patty is saying 5. Okay. Daphne, please let me know. And Yogi. Okay.
So Susana, I'm just going to quickly go through everything and make sure we get done. So the first thing I want us to realize is we went just through 6 questions, and it's really clear that we don't know exactly what we want. We think we know what we want, but we don't have a proper plan plus preparation that prevents the part you do in your pants because you don't get performance or the thing that you really want. So for us as human beings, to get something, we need to come up with a way to set a short-term goal. But now here's the thing. There's many ways to set a goal. But one thing that I found that's really working well is, say, for instance, you want to set up a goal and you take the formula, the 7 P's. Proper planning plus preparation prevents poor performance. Okay? So sorry for using that word, but that's usually what we get if we don't do proper planning plus the preparation, and we do the prevention, everything that can go wrong, and we unpack everything, and then we come up with some solution, a clear vision. We went through all the basic requirements, we went through all the personal requirements, and then the last part we go through all the limiting factors. So now, if we're done with the session, and I go to each and every person on the other side, will they be able to show me a roadmap from where you now to exactly where you want to be in the next week or 2 or months or 5?
Guys, let me know if you will. If you would know the roadmap of what exactly you need to do in order to create a plan. And what PG said is proper planning and preparation prevents piss performance. That's what PG says. So do you guys know how to create a proper plan? That is the question. PG, back to you.
Yes, okay, cool. Susana, you really struggled with that word. But if we don't do the 3 or 4 things before we get to that part we do in our plans because of poor performance, then usually we go like, life just presents us a lot of things that I can't deal with, or we get at a certain gate and we don't deal with the gate, or we don't make a plan to go through the gate. Then we turn around, we go back to our comfort zones, and when we are in our comfort zone, everything there is known to us, and then we just keep on going, keep on struggling like we always struggle because we're so used to struggle. So now I want to invite them. On the 25th, I'm doing an introduction talk to the Mega Mindset Business Week, okay? So in the Mega Mindset Business Week, it's 7 days, 7 days of teaching, 7 days of training, where we will put up a proper plan plus preparation, the whole thing, and we will use the smarter way of setting our goals. Okay, so now, if anyone would love to join me on the introduction course, after the introduction talk on the 25th, they can send me a WhatsApp, or they can make contact with you, Susana. They can just ask you. I'll send on the link. Unfortunately, because of our internet that was down this morning, I couldn't get a link in time. So if they're willing to send a WhatsApp, then I'll reply today with the link where they can fill in the form and get a link, the Zoom link for the 25th.
So that is a free talk that you will be giving on the 25th, PG, if I'm understanding correctly. So I think the best way to do it, if we don't have the link now, is that if you guys can email me at Thrive susannakennedy.com. And what I will do is, as soon as I've got the link, I will email it to you, and I will also post it in this post. So where you're watching this video now in Facebook, I will post that post. And yes, Patty, it is the 25th of June.
Yes, great. So on the 25th of June, we will go through the proper planning plus preparation prevents the part to do in your pants because of bad performance. But we will also look at other ways and simple ways to quickly set up a plan for you to follow. Because what happens when you don't have a plan? Then life happens. You get overweight or you get distracted, but if you have a clear vision, if you have a plan that you go like, okay, every morning I'm doing a little bit of exercise. Every morning when I wake up, I drink my first glass of water before I take my coffee. Whatever it is you want to do, you're going to properly plan it. And I use always the proper part. I mean by proper, we properly unpack whatever we have in our lives now, and then we start working with those things.
Okay, brilliant. So guys, you got a little insight, a little introduction today into PG's planning course. Some of the takeaways for me were, you have to have a vision. Without a vision, guys, you're going nowhere. And it sounds so obvious, but how many of you actually sit down and create a vision for what you want in your life? You need to be able to dream. Everybody can dream, guys, and it doesn't have to be just one thing. You can dream big about everything, but if you want to actually achieve something, tackle one thing at a time. So that's very important. Know yourself. Do you work well under pressure, or don't you work well under pressure? Figure that out so that you can manage that when you are trying to achieve your goals. And how do you feel about that dream? How much are you scared of it, or is it exciting? Like, how do you feel, and how daring are you willing to be? What are you willing to do to go after that dream? So those are some nice little tips that PG shared with us today on how to get to your goals. And I think that they're really, really great. And remember that proper planning, preparation prevents piss poor performance. And so that is PG's words, and he can run you through that entire process. But what he's going to do is he's going to give you a free 1-hour webinar that he will expand on what we've been talking about today. And then if you enjoyed that and you want to go even deeper, he's got a 5-day program that you can join him to do that as well. So I hope you guys got something out of that. Please let me know which was the one that really engaged with you the most. Was it realizing that you can dream anything you want? Was it knowing that how you actually feel about your dream, how scared you are about it, or how much you actually want it? Was it realizing how much you are willing to give up to achieve your dream? Type your comments below, whether you're watching this live or whether you're watching a recording of it. I often go back and look at posts, and I'm sure PG will do the same. And as soon as I've got that link for you guys, I will share it with you. So please do look out for it. And in the meantime, if you want to jump onto mine and PG's mailing list so that you get the information, go to thrive@susannakennedy.com, and I will be sharing your email addresses with PG so that he can send you information directly as well. And I see awesome coming through and hearts flying up, which is absolutely great. PG, thank you so much for your time today and your energy. I love your energy. It's always so much fun. Did I miss anything out?
Susana, no, I think we're done. And thank you so much. I really enjoyed the session this morning. And I can't wait to connect with the others. And this is going to be something really fun and something refreshing. Thanks a lot.
Amazing, amazing. I see there's some comments coming through. Being able to know that with proper planning, my dreams can become a reality. Yes, absolutely. Love that. Realizing how goal setting is the answer to achieving your dreams. Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. I love those comments. Realizing how much I want my dream to come true. I love these comments, guys. I love the engagement. Thank you so much. Sending you all much love and light. And I Look forward to continuing to empower you in a thriving, successful, love-filled, happy life. Bye for now.